So in our high-tech workshop, what happened was the dog was running rampant and ate the end off the synthesizer. What are these? HD. Hold on. Does it say on this side? No, it says on the other side. HD 419. I think they're like $50. So we're gonna try to fix it, but this is a kind of weird design. You know, I got one wire coming in, kind of like I guess these Sony ones over here, but then just split. So we're gonna try to fix it. We gotta get a fat cable for it. And then I was thinking, how do you get this thing apart? So basically, these ear pads are on pretty tight. Just pinch it, yank it, and you'll see it goes around all those clips. And then you got these 4 screws. Sorry about the shaky cam. Underneath the foam, 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta take that out. You can get the speaker out, and you might be able to get to that circuit board that this wire is connected to. Then recable it, solder it. We gotta get the parts first. We haven't ordered it yet, and hopefully this will work. Once you get those screws out, the speaker comes out, and there's your connection right there. So remove those little 2 screws on the board, and yeah, we can recable. It's pretty damn easy. This is awesome. 2 very tiny screws. You need a little tiny screwdriver. Once you get that out, feed some of your wire through, and you see the circuit board. These go to the speakers left and right. This is for the cable. What do you get? You get red, ground in the middle, and blue on this side. So I guess match it up. I was trying to solder just a regular jack back onto this wire. I don't know how you do it. There's like a coating on it. I guess you got to burn it off. All it did was make me dizzy when I was trying to do it, and it didn't work out. So I figure whole new cable, done. You know, why put more splices when you can? Alright, let's look for a cable. Then you need a headphone jack, so you just look on the internet, pick what you like. They're cheap. It's kind of like you need the kind for the like an amplifier and a guitar cable. And then you need cable as well. I used the MOGAMI W2893 miniature quad microphone cable. Okay, what you do with the MOGAMI is that you connect 2 wires together. Since it's a 4-wire cable, they use 2 for the left and right and 2 for ground. And apparently it works when you solder it to this board. So we'll try. Get back to you when I get our parts. A messy working area now. It's filthy. Wire we got, cable, MOGAMI cable. We got a amphenol, I don't know the freaking brand, connector. Put the shit in the description. So now what we have to do is wrong side. We have to strip a little bit of this off. We already measured it. What the deal is, this is like a guitar cable, so basically you need something to crimp to. So you leave a little bit, fish it through, take off that much wire over here. Let's do that, strip it, get our conductors, and start wiring this piece of crap up. Well, we found on our headphones too, if we didn't make an installment video on this, that the circuit board on the actual headphones has this tiny left and a right, so we're just going to copy that when we hook up the wires to the jack. It doesn't matter which wires you pick for the left and the right, it just matters that they're the same on the connector end and on the circuit board. Cut it back. Obviously you got a shield going, you get another little cover, and then there you get your 4 conductors. You got hair everywhere, man. My hair's falling out. Yeah, there you go. Save all your copper hairs. You can put them on your nose. I should probably strip back a little more on this. I don't know, but get rid of the white cotton shit too. And what are we gonna use? We're gonna use the red, the blue. I think we're gonna join the black, ratifying the black and the copper as the ground. And that's gonna be a left and right. So your microphone jack uses 4 instead of only 3. What's that? Left, right, or right, left, and ground. I forget. Ground's on the back. That's all I know. It has another split in it, so you have 2 instead of 2 isolators. There's like 3 in there. And you get another prong in your jack. So that's the difference. Yeah. Yeah. Decided to strip a little more down, so we did that. Now we gotta strip the black off and the copper. And I shouldn't be screwing with this. I should be changing a freaking wheel hub and resealing an axle seal on a pickup. But yeah, we're playing with headphones today. So let's do this fast. Knock this crap out. The best way to strip these small wires, just get a straight razor blade and just carefully work around it, but don't cut the copper. Because like something like this, this doesn't work out for you. The wire's too small. Alright, we got our stripper out. Let's just solder the ends now, tin them, and then try to connect to this. I guess the ground, yeah, this goes bam. Bam to here. Alright, so our left is going to be blue, but we don't know what the hell blue is on this one. So we hooked up our little voltmeter. We have one, oh man, can't do this with all this. Got one side on the left, and now we're just probing it. Get that first try, I think. First try. Hold on, my leads are screwed up. Yeah, this one's left, right there. The other side's right, and the middle's ground. Awesome. So check it with the voltmeter, because you just go on the internet. Bam, you see left, right, ground, mic, bam, 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 you know, it don't matter. Ground's always whatever. So let's wire it up the same as your device and you're okay. Alright, first we're going to wire up our jack and our little area of light. We got a soldering iron, fan, so if I start going, you know why. $10 wires. We group 2 for ground, and then we get the blue and the black. Didn't screw with this end yet. But what I did do is I put all the end of our connector over there. And then we'll do that last, same thing. Let's go solder this thing on. We gotta go tin it. Didn't film when we were soldering because we were in the zone. But we just spread out our wings, then we put the things in, we soldered them, then we closed the wings, which we didn't do yet. And that should be okay. The ground is most challenging. You gotta do it from the bottom, and you just like mash it on there. Hopefully it's all good. When I open up the other end, I'll check my continuity. Strip the other end out like we already did. Light. Get your headphones. Start taking them apart. Which we already did. We gotta put a loop on this somehow so it doesn't pull through a knot. So that's gonna be fun. I thought it was game over for this project because the stock wire is so small and this new stuff is so fat. And I was having trouble passing it through. So I said what I'm going to have to do is have to leave it like a fuse. No, I'm just kidding. Leave all this. We're going to cut back more of the insulation. We're just going to pass the wires through. Then I think I might wrap the wires in heat shrink and then tie them in a knot. And yeah, do it that way. We got to cut a little more off though. It'll work. See, what I did was I wrapped some of the wires. I'm going to go through the grommet with what the heck did I do? I did it with the heat shrink, give them a little more protection. Hopefully it works. Again, this is what screwed me whole up though. Other headphones will work fine. Alright, let's go unsolder this mess now. Fish your wires through. I think I'm going to leave this just like that. I don't think that's going to pop through. Excuse the dog, it yaps like crazy, a little puppy. Yeah. Sounds like it's dying. See, you try hard enough, something has to work out. That looks pretty damn cool with the red, I think, and the black. Alright, I don't even think I'm going to put anything down there. Maybe we'll just put a little silicone around there. I'm not tying it into a knot. I don't think that's going to pull through. You fish all that crap through and you solder it to your little board if your headphones have a splitting board. And put it back together. Hopefully it works. I checked with the voltmeter. Seems to be good, so hope so. I was changing that power steering fluid the other day. I wrote a bad review for the freaking AC Delco one, and I was holy shit, what happened over there? People write, oh, it took me like 4 hours to change a hose, and I'm laughing like it didn't take me 4 hours. But then like this, I'm working on this for like an hour. Mostly because of this. And I guess some people, you know, obviously they rewired this a whole lot sooner, but you know, it happens when you go from this to that. So yeah, works though. Yeah, not the best video, a little music and all that, but you know, it is what it is. I looked at my guitar cable, Yeah, it's the same way. It's just stripped about that much, the black insulation, then you just fold over those little tanks up out of frame. So as long as this all stays together, it should be good. But again, just put that like that, and, you know, solder. And then with this, if you have like a grommet like this, real pain in the ass, dude. I think what I might do, I might put a little silicone around the inside just so it won't pull through. And it should be okay. But it works, I tested it. And always test it with your voltmeter too. And after you solder, check for resistance or continuity so you know that your joint's good. And you have a not only is it good, it's low resistance. It's like 0.5 ohms or something, which isn't terrible. So, okay, let's go assemble. And then you crimp it, you put this little covering over it. Just make sure like the left and the right and the ground or whatever, if there are any like bare contacts, just kind of close, it isn't touching. I'm like right there almost. Hopefully I'm okay. Hopefully it's not bare wire, it's just copper, solder splatter. We'll see. Oh, this thing is barely, I was able to work it in with a plastic pry tool. So this is tricky, man, first timer, but everything's just small. It's the only tricky part about it, but it's going. It's gonna be good. Broke the cable, and then you gotta find this again. Go through the hoard. We found it. I got too many things apart. I don't know, it looks okay. I'm not too, I don't know, it looked okay originally, but now it starts moving around. This is might be a problem with time, like pulling on it, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Ideally you should tie that in a knot, but this is like so big to tie in a knot. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. First timer, recabling, and it works. So you can do it if I can.